Me if you want, Quirky.
Okay, Kathy, it was lovely to have you in the box. I need to give you a phone call at some point. We haven't had a chat on the phone for a while.
I know. Mother's Day wasn't too good for me.
I'll send you a message and we'll sort out to have a phone call, sweetheart. Love you.
Oh, nice one. Love you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Hello, Jackie.
Quirky, how's the cold?
It's gone. I've just got remnants of the cold sore.
Well, I was only popping in to say 4 out of 10 for the lippy.
Do you not like the lippy?
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Sorry.
Not like this shade. Is it too bright, too dark? What we wanting next time?
C minus.
Me, if anyone's wondering, me and Jackie have a lipstick off where we rate each other's lipstick. So.
Hi everybody. Hi everybody. Well, so I was only popping in just to give my quick comments on the lippy.
Okay.
And
I'll come and
before I go, have a donut, and I'll see you soon.
I'll see you tonight, Jackie. Bye.
Bye.
Hello. What did you want to say, Tracy?
Yeah, well, I seen this thing what we're on about Annette, and somebody mentioned about exercise and to lose weight. So as I were reading on, I know she's got health problems and she's got ME and all this. Well, I've got ME.
I'm just going to leave you muted, Auntie, until this lady's finished speaking. Tracy's finished speaking, because you really
From the beginning of last year to now, without doing any exercise because of my ME, I've lost 4.5 stone.
Well done.
So how she can sit there and say, I can't exercise, I can't do this. She's forever, it's all excuse after excuse after excuse with her. She wants everything and she don't want to pay for it. This £23 a month, it just seems to be, so she kept over saying it, it's £23 a month, it's 20, yeah, we know it's £23 a month. Like you say, you get your PIP to pay for stuff like that.
That's it. Pay for it. That's what it's there for. I mean,
I know she gets her wheelchair with her mobility part. I have a mobility car, but if my car's off the road or whatever, I have to get in a taxi. My PIP pays for that.
Yeah, it's what it's there for.
She just wants everything. She wants everybody to pay for everything, and you can't have luxuries like that. Pay for it yourself. Stop with the excuses. Just, even if you're pottering around your garden, that's a bit of exercise. I understand how hard it is with me. I do, I really do. And my heart goes out through it does, but she just makes an excuse.
Do you think she makes a mockery of the ME community?
She does. I wouldn't be able to look at her and say, oh my God, I've got ME, I've got the same as her. Because all she does is sit in that chair with that little dog moaning. And what kind of life is that?
See, when I don't know about yourself, but when I come on and I say to people I have ME, if I was like to appear between you lot, I look like I come on for an hour a day, sometimes come on a little bit more. I would appear completely fine to people, and people might not know you're ill because you don't want to present as being ill. And that's actually the reason I started the FYP in the first place, because I wanted to try and defend people with ME, because people started disbelieving that it was a real thing. It's a chronic condition. It is awful feeling tired all the time.
All the time. It's debilitating, it really is. But she doesn't look like anybody that's got ME, because does she have flare-ups? Because she don't do no. So she don't do no to have a flare-up.
I wonder if it's more depression related than ME related, but the thing is, I'm not her doctor. We're not her doctors, so it's so hard. Can we just address the comment that there is different severity levels of ME is really important to address, which is what Holly Hoops said. For people that don't know, there are actually people that end up hospitalised because they struggle breathing and they actually struggle eating with this condition. you know, it can end up that severe with it. The body completely shut down.
I have trouble swallowing. I can't swallow. It really hurts to swallow. So everything I do, if I'm taking a tablet, I have to do it one at a time. I can't just. Whereas before, I used to gulp my tablets down, and now I can't.
Under her duvet, ME and chronic fatigue is exactly the same thing. It's just that it's been renamed, and I think because it's called myelinic, and Annette likes to call it that because it sounds better to her. I think she likes it because it sounds better. Everyone, thank you for comments on the hair. It's making me feel less like I want to get rid of it, to not be twinsies with Orion. Steph, what did you want to say?
Your hair.
Thank you, Quirky. I'm going to drop off.
Thank you. Take care, sweetheart.
Take care, my love. Bye.
What did you want
I
to
wanted
say?
to speak on her Monjaro thing because she's saying, I can't exercise. Good. It's okay because I know exercising is hard, especially when you are this big. So I get that. But to say, firstly, I have to do my whole mental health because before I can start Monjaro makes no actual sense. Because you can do both. Monjaro is not affecting your mental health, or it's even getting your mental health better because you lose weight.
Can I just ask, Auntie, would you mind talking about that? I mean, it's not, you've been open and you've said you've tried it, so the medication's not worked for you, which is true.
I'm on it. So I'm also on it.
Helping, like, if you can work alongside your mental health while being on weight issues.
Yeah.
You can do both, can't you?
Yeah, you can, because as you know, I've had mental health issues over the past year as well, serious ones. And I've been on the Manjaro, and I've actually lost 42 pounds on weight, and my mental health has felt so much better. I feel happier with it.
Manjaro does it. You know what? Shall we do? We'll do a bit of researching, because we like to do that on here. We like to discuss what we think, and then we like to go and do a little bit of researching. So Manjaro side effects. Now the thing is, she's saying this, but she's not even tried it, right?
No. But I say it's helped. It definitely helped my mental health.
Beforehand, if it's a side effect, you can't tell beforehand if you're getting it.
No.
So why not try a mild dose like everyone, and you are happier if you lose weight. Then you can, if you lose weight, you can do the exercise like I do now.
I can't.
I waited until
saying it's got side effects of.
Lucy, I was. Yeah, I was going to say, Lucy said it can cause depression and anxiety. Well, I already had depression and anxiety before I started taking Manjaro, and it's actually made me feel better and happier because I've lost the weight. But like someone said, how can she afford to get the injections if she can't afford the £23 a month? Because Manjaro costs £150. I think it's actually gone up now to nearly 200.
Is it not possible that the NHS takes over the cost for it?
Only if you, like in my case, because I had type 2 diabetes.
She probably
it was uncontrolled.
So
it was uncontrollable. So that's the reason why I was giving it free on the NHS. But if you don't actually need it, then you have to pay for it yourself.
But you can take the GLP-2 other ones because they are also for losing weight. So NHS would pay the other twos.
No, they won't pay unless you prescribed it by a doctor.
But if she goes to the doctor...
Here we go. Shush boxes. Hush. I found it. To qualify for Manjaro in the NHS, patients must meet specific criteria, including having type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart and vascular disease, high cholesterol, and obstructive sleep apnea. So I think she probably would...
They're very strict on it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to have four
They are-
out of the 5. Yeah, 4 out of the 5. So, in terms of like
Yeah,
what we're
but
saying
the
about
other
the
ones-
side effects with it, it can cause depression in some people, but she hasn't tried it. So actually, I can understand maybe her concerns if she's struggling with depression and anxiety, wanting to sort that out first. But are we seeing her, like a lot of people said she drinks a lot of fizzy pop? Is it Diet Coke that she's drinking though? It's Pepsi?
I don't know.
Is it Diet Pepsi she's drinking?
I don't follow her, but I have Pepsi Max, which is the diet one.
Yeah, Pepsi
which is the
Max
low
is
sugar.
it. So Pepsi Max. So is Pepsi Max going to is that going to contribute to weight gain at all? Because I think is that the one that's low
No.
sugar.
Yeah, it's low sugar. It's no sugar. But it's what she's. I'm trying to put this word correctly because I don't want to offend anybody.
It's
Do you know what I mean? It's,
right, so it's 1 cal or 0 cal. So it's low calorie, but people comment on this. It is full of bad additives. But that's not going to exacerbate the weighing. We don't know why she's eating while she's offline.
No,
I mean, I'm
and
a bit
with
pumped.
Manjaro, you've
I'm a
got
bit
to be careful. You've got to be careful what you're eating as well for Manjaro, as I've known in the past. Because I had really, really bad side effects, really bad diarrhea, which is why I've come off it. I was on up to 15 mil, and no, it's it's.
What I'm going to do now is because I think we've got some. Is there anybody here that's not seen the full video? I'm just going to ask boxes to for a second. Is there anybody here that's not seen the video? Because I'll do the replay of the video. I've not seen it. Right, so we're going to do a replay of the video and we're going to do the breakdown again and see if there's anybody new that wants to come into the box. But we don't want to be mean to her because we know weight is a difficult thing, but we're just seeing excuses. Now, we're not talking about the weight now. The video starts with her talking about the Apple Watches because she's looking at reasons for help if she falls.
The problem is watch. I've got an Apple Watch. I've got one. The problem with an Apple Watch is it's tight around the wrist. And I find things difficult tight around my wrist. To all those people who are talking about me losing weight, I have multiple health conditions which cause my weight problems. I know I'm overweight. And I am working on it. But losing weight when you've got lots of health problems is not as easy as it sounds. It's not.
It's true. It is true. Medication and chronic fatigue and things, it can make it harder, but it doesn't make it impossible. And in terms of the straps, people have told her there's lanyards, there's strap things. She just doesn't want to wear them. She's making it's excuses all the time, not doing things to help her. And I find
that's it. I mean, I've
frustrating.
Yeah, like Kenzie, I've got multiple health issues, as you know, and my especially with my thyroid as well. But
and you are naughty and you like a cream cake.
I do like a cream cake occasionally, but not all the time. I don't have it all the time. I have it like once in a blue moon.
We do like cream cake. And you know what I was just thinking about, because I've got cream cake in the fridge and I'll think about you while I'm eating it. We all love a cream cake.
Oh, don't say that, because I'm going shopping tomorrow.
The comments are saying it's excuse after excuse, and they are right. Because if she has internet, she has a landline possible there, and she only needs to pay like probably £5 to £10 a month.
It depends
and she can get it.
Maximum we've heard is what Auntie said, which was about 20 quid. But this is what
that would be without landline.
Yeah,
that's with the landline. Mine is BT, and they do a special one for people on benefits, and it's £24 a month now.
And that includes the internet.
Get rid of
that includes
the internet. Yeah.
So whatever other internet she's on, she could get rid of it. She's in menopause and she doesn't have PCOS. She does have PCOS. It's not easy when we've got to understand that as well. She does have multiple health conditions, and I think we don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You can just be a cunt if you want. We can all be cunts and just think, fuck you, and just be horrible. Hello, Purple. You've loaded now.
I think at the end of the day, I mean, it was like my daughter. She's got multiple health issues and her weight just ballooned. And the more people tried to give her advice, the more she pushed back. And in the end, we had to leave her to get on with it. And then one day she just decided, that's it. She went to see a specialist. She had to lose so much weight first, and then she had a gastric sleeve done. And she's got her weight right down now. But it gets to a point it's plateaued. And her health issues are what's causing her not to lose weight now. She's got an very underactive thyroid, and she's got chronic arthritis in her knees and her hips. She's looking at having to have replacements done soon. And her weight is at the point now where they keep saying you've got to lose another 3 stone. Well,
So it's hard.
It's really hard. And I've had her in tears, absolutely sobbing her heart out, saying, where do they get this from? If I lose 3 stone with the excess that they have to take away, it then drops my weight to under what they want me to be. So she's in a no-win situation. And it does affect your mental health. And
I'm just going to have a well done for Mary Jane in the chat, your success. And just a well done to everyone that's, managed. But do we think, the pressure that we put on Annette when she comes out and talks about these things is because of the way she presents herself? It's
I think so.
Shall I see if I can find
I think she helped herself.
Shall I see if I can find a video of her talking about the firemen?
I think she helps herself, either does she, by what she says and everything.
No, but I think it's like with a lot of things in life, until you're at your lowest, you're not going to do anything about it.
Let's have a look at this one.
They are being very thorough, Dolly, yes.
At your lowest.
It's like when she's at the hospital and she talks about herself at the hospital. Let's watch a bit of this one.
And Lewis, I'm talking to people and telling people how I am.
She's in the hospital. She's not in her own ward. I can hear the hospitals in the background. I hope. Does anybody watch this? Can anybody tell me this is safe? There's nothing in the background that we can hear. She's in a corridor. Okay. I'm going to assume that but I trust Bubblegum FYP wouldn't put something up if there was something in the background, because they're very good FYP clips. People, please give Bubblegum FYP clips a follow. And can I just, point this out here? We as hosts that host videos and stuff, I love all the little gifts you give me. I really appreciate all the follows and likes. But when you go onto these FYP clip pages, please give these a follow when you see them up. And sometimes in the comments it allows you to give a little gift. Sometimes, it's 5 coins, you can't give the 1 coin ones, but please give, consider giving them a gift as well, because they do put a lot of work, and I wouldn't be able to do this without these. So sometimes I go over and give them a little gift because they put a lot of hard work into doing this. So please have a look at doing that if you're kind enough.
The ward, I muted it because I was in the box battle. Here I'm on a public area. The camera is only on me, and I'm not showing anybody's faces. And by the way, to those people who are saying it's illegal, not if you have permission, and not if you're not broadcasting other people, which I'm not.
I feel a bit about this, but I know I can't. It's just background noise and it sounds like static. But can you imagine if someone started, like you in a hospital, sometimes emergency happens and people start shouting?
I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like it if I was in hospital and she was there on live. I'd have to say things to her.
I'm not going to play any more of this because it's making me feel really, really uncomfortable. So I'm sorry that I played a little bit of it actually, but at least we know that there was no sound in it. it's not. I was in a A&E, and I'll share my personal story on it. And if anyone else wants to pop up and share any of their stories, feel free to. I had a really bad seizure last year, and it's where my FND symptoms seem to have exacerbated from. But this was an epileptic one, and I was really, really poorly, and I started hallucinating after it. That there were spiders crawling into my mouth and trying to get into my brain, and the A&E was so busy that they had to put me in a corridor, and I was screaming. I was going absolutely crazy. I would have been mortified if somebody else had got that on camera. Now, as it happened, my husband needed to record some of this to show to my neurologist. Oh, Purple Nanny's dropped. To show to my neurologist, and he had to ask permission. They moved me to the quietest area that they could to record that, and we had doctors standing for 2 seconds to make sure that nobody else came by, just so that they could record, like, I think it was like a 30-second clip. So it was, James, it was really, really scary. And unfortunately, I had another bout of it where I had a seizure, and I started talking about spiders and walking around and telling Ian to remove spiders from the house because I was seeing cobwebs, and I was saying that there were spiders and they was going to get. And the thing is, I really want a pet tarantula. I actually like spiders.
I'll never, get a pet tarantula, and I'll never come to see you.
But the worst thing is, I don't know why. Once it seems to be pain and seizure induced. Once I come round, I start remembering exactly what I was like, and I turn around to Ian and say, "I'm ever so sorry, but I know there's no spiders." So I remember being like that, and I think that's what's even scarier. That I remember it all. I remember being really, really scared. So just the thought of someone like Annette getting that on live when it's just, you don't do that, and she's not listening. Now, if she was in a private room where you can't hear anybody, fair enough. If you've been there long term, so I don't know, you've broken a leg or something, and you're well in yourself, but you've got to stay in, I can understand. But even I've known people that have been in hospital that are missing their friends, would not go on live, would not go in a box, would not go on live. They might sit in the chat, they might have phone calls with their friends, but you're not telling me that Annette hasn't got friends that she could phone. It is purely for sympathy. It is purely for sympathy. It's for the gifts and the gift battles. And I'll be honest with you, I feel this way about a lot of people that go live from hospital. A lot of people. I've seen another gentleman that did it, and he did it, and I could see an older gentleman across the ward when he was doing it, and it really, really aggravated me. So I don't just think this of Annette. I think this of, I'll say 99% of people that do it, because there might be one, just devil's advocate, there might be one occasion out there that I can't think of right now where I might think it's okay. I can't think of one, but there's been occasions before where people have done things I think, oh, okay, I can understand the reason. So, where's the firefighter one? Like, keep talking while I try and find
I think Sky wanted.
Oh,
Sky, yeah.
Sky, pop up while I look at something. I didn't see you in the box. The boxes aren't showing, sweetheart. I can hear you, but I can't see you. So if there's someone in the box, shout at me.
I was literally just going to say, like, there is the instance of maybe recording your medical incidences. So, like, if you're epileptic, you might want to be recording your seizures, for example. Certain things like that, you might want to be documenting your stay there, your symptoms and things like that, but you generally wouldn't be wanting to film yourself for an audience, at least. The only people I can really think of who tend to go on their phone would be people who want to contact their family or friends to make sure that they know they're okay. It's more to check in on you rather than to, just let people know you're okay, that sort of thing. But they don't sit on live for like over an hour just chatting with random strangers online. That's when it goes into attention seeking, for my opinion.
I just think...
When I was in hospital, I went into your live, but I was in the chat. And I had a room for myself. But even then, I didn't go live or didn't go into your box, because for me, hospital is a should be a safe space. And going live, you can't control everything. Especially if you make a box match, especially if you have open boxes, you can't control it. You can't control your audience. And I think these are occasions for me where live is not suitable.
We've just had someone request a box, so if you're in, can you speak? Because I can't see the boxes.
Hello.
Hello.
I was going to say, the last time I was in hospital, TikTok didn't exist, so I would never have gone live anyway. But anyway, I'll shut up now.
What did you want to say, sweetheart? Who, just check the name. Is it Crucifer? Is that who's entered?
Yep, that's me. Yeah. Just a quick one. No, you're fine. Just a quick one. It's really hard, isn't it? Because whilst you don't want to be judgmental of what people are going through medically, and that's a very personal journey, at the same time, I feel like what we're exposed to with this particular creator is the fact that they repeatedly go live at the worst possible time. So when there's a mental health crisis, or when there's a medical crisis, a physical issue, hospitalisation, and they've openly explained that they are in financial difficulty, despite us watching them spend plenty of money on lots of things over the last couple of years. And the crisis always results in gifts, doesn't it?
It does. It's very much it's manipulation, isn't it? It's manipulation, and the thing is, what worries me is why many of us will not fall for the manipulation. There will be, and I'm not going to say vulnerable people out there, because I am very empathetic, and I'm you know, if I'm in Aldi and there's somebody out there with a dog, who will go and buy a big bag of dog food and give it to the person with the dog?
No, I agree. There's no problem with having empathy and helping people that need it. But the reality is, we've had to watch the spending on hobbies, the spending on holidays. You know, we've had to watch the house move. All of the things that a lot of people would give their back teeth to be able to obtain. And now we're being told that there's a huge debt that needs paying back, and there's a mental health crisis.
People fall for the mental health crisis. They do. There's just people that I think we need to. You know how, like, things like anxiety. Oh God, I'm going to be shouted at for this. People like anxiety and things are seen as, you know, you can get help and counsel. Over empathy should be seen as something that needs help with, because if you have too much of it, it gets you in trouble.
Because on the face of it, people are just helping someone that needs it. But the reality is, sitting in a hospital corridor whilst you're experiencing symptoms of vertigo, begging for heart maze, it's just crazy. It's crazy.
Right, I'm going to go live tomorrow because I'm really ill with my anxiety and depression, and I'm going counselling and everything like that. So I'm going to go live tomorrow, and I'm going to beg for loads of coins and prizes and gifts and everything like that. Maybe I might get some.
You sit on live and cry, and you know what? I'll come to you.
Yeah.
Tell you what,
And I might get something.
I've got my follow-up appointment at the hospital tomorrow. I might just go live.
Go live outside the hospital.
Shall I go live during my counselling session tomorrow?
Anyone wants a fibro appointment live?
This is crazy. Why do people
I'll go live on my I'll say to my counsellor, sorry, I just need to go live on TikTok. Just bear with me a minute.
Sorry, just gotta get my check out, guys.
Yeah.
What do we think of the people? What do we think of the people that fall for it, though? Do we think that people are gifting for because they feel sorry for her, because they want to help, or do Amy's gonna go live when she's having a smell? You know what, Amy? There's a certain site I can send you to that would make you a lot of money on that. A lot of money on that.
This actually a sec. I've got a bit of a theory with this, and it's kind of been proved right in a way for me. In my theory with Alphabet, at least it was proven right. With several other creators, it was proven right. But a lot of their gifters are naive, and they have this weird parasocial. They have like this parasocial. I don't know how to describe it.
Parasocial relationship with them. Now we've got somebody
where they
here.
want to gift some.
She does have a history. Does have a history of I don't want to say exploiting, but there have been vulnerable people that have been very close to her, gifting her previously.
Crazy Claire, have you you don't mind me sort of asking, have you sort of gifted Annette and people like that then, from sort of like, you know, because you feel sorry for them? If you would like a box, you don't have to. I'm just saying, I feel bad when I see people. I'm like, do you want to get in the box? But it's just if you'd like a box, there are boxes. We're not going to attack you. Basically, we're not like that here. Is it you? So there are people out there that feel bad.
Yeah, there was one instance specifically with someone who was incredibly vulnerable, that was part of, I believe it was the moderation team, and they were absolutely exploited and hung out to dry.
Also, with Claire you used to with Annette and CLA, and what made you open your eyes and decide that, because you're saying used to, so I'm assuming that you don't anymore, if that's right. Is it? I mean,
I used to gift CLA as well years back.
But did you gift big, or is it just like, you know, like I'll pop in, like most lives I go in, I'll send a heart me, or I'll send a rose, because I'm thinking you're like talking to me
once in a while.
Yeah.
Like a rose when I'd join, just that sort of thing. It wasn't like big, but I think what I was trying to say about the parasocial behaviour is what I've noticed with a lot of big creators is a lot of younger people, maybe more naive, they'll want to be able to interact with that streamer, and so to get that attention and to get them to notice them, they do gift.
Put the big gift up on screen. We've got Cheryl
Have you
here.
seen what Cheryl?
Yeah, Cheryl says I've gifted Annette too and bought her stuff off her wish list.
Or they say that they're like, really poor me, I need something, I'm really in need, and then they suddenly have a reason to kind of get that money.
Cheryl, would you like a box, sweetheart? Would you like to talk? You don't have to. I'm just saying if you would like a box, nobody's going to attack you here. I'm just interested to see what made people do it in the first place, and if people don't anymore, what made them stop, or if they still do. It's a genuine reason, because I'm very, very curious to I like to put on people's minds.
Amy said Pockers has said he sent her thousands at one point because he fell for a rat.
Yeah, Pockers was quite open, and I do, you know, me and Pockers, I had the outing with John and about their behaviour, because they walk very close to her, and I feel like they did get taken in by her. Yeah, I you know what, I feel sorry for her, but I've never felt that sorry that I wanted to put my hand in my pocket. But then I can understand, you know, if you become really close with someone, you feel like they're your friend, then I'm a gifter. It's called pebbling. When you send people gifts, it's a penguin thing. And in our friendship group, we send each other little gifts. So I get it. Hello, sweet pea. Tell us your story. I'll just mute the other mic so we haven't got an echo.
Hi, I've never been in a box before, so sorry if it...
It's okay, we don't bite here. We're not shouty in this live.
Thank you. So basically, I have supported Annette for quite some time. I've gifted her quite a lot and bought her stuff off her wish list. And to be honest, I don't really know why. I think it's maybe I feel sorry for her, or I'm not sure. But there's just something that makes me feel like, oh, I feel really bad for you, and it just draws me in. And
did you feel appreciated from her when you sent those? Did you feel did she give you any appreciation? Did you get any acknowledgement?
I mean, sometimes she'd say thank you, but it was very quick and very done and dusted.
Oh, even like when you bought her something off her wish list, there was no like, oh, she didn't like acknowledge it, or does she like show what people buy her and say thank you, or is it you just bought it and that's it?
I mean, I told her in the live, because I was in her live, I said, oh, did you get my package? Because obviously you don't see proof of delivery. And she went, oh, I don't know. And she sort of shrugged it off. And I felt quite bad because I spent quite a lot of money. That's awful. And it kind of then made me go, you know, whoops, I've been a bit silly here.
So you did that's awful that you've had to, you know, go through that too.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's my own fault, you know, and I shouldn't have done it. But there's something about, I don't know what it is. I think if you're on TikTok quite a lot, you feel sorry for people and it draws you in. And I think being lonely, sometimes you want that interaction and make friends on here, but it's not like that sometimes, is it?
Mum,
and it just...
I spent over 2,000 on gifting last mums. That's a lot of money that you could be spending on yourself, sweet pea. Oh, babe, that is a lot of money. I mean, I don't know. Can we just remember that when you are gifting people on TikTok, they are only getting 30% of that. So TikTok takes 70% as well.
Cheryl,
I mean, you all have such a kind heart. Cheryl, you're so
I just want to
lovely.
speak to Cheryl quickly before she drops. With things like this, so I've had instances where I've sent people money and realised it was a scam. You can, if it is proven that they're scamming and there's actual proof of that happening and the transactions or things, and you've kept receipts, you can actually do things about that. You can contact the fraud teams and things like that, or the police, and sometimes you can contact your bank even and explain to them that you were scammed. And if it was done on credit card, sometimes they'll give that money back.
But is it a scam?
Not always,
This is the thing.
but
Is it a
it can
scam when
sometimes.
Annette is just putting, like, if I put up a link in my bio and said buy something,
It would be worth.
it's not a
In my
scam.
opinion, it's worth a try at least, because she's misled people with misinformation. She's kind of, she hasn't exactly told the full truth. So
Mums has made a really good point. You get carried away when they are in box battles, and you know what? I'm going to agree with you there, because that's somewhere that I might get carried away if I was supporting a friend in a box battle and I wanted to win. However, I try and keep away from box battles. But do you want to know where I'm really naughty in box battles?
Okay, so I didn't realise that if it's for gifts,
Yeah.
right? I see.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
no, sorry. I was thinking financial.
Yeah,
like
financial
you can
scams.
claim it back.
Right, so
yeah.
when anybody is in a box battle and you're gifting, you can get caught up in the moment because you want them to win. So I think that's really hard when we've got a big heart. But do you know what naughty me does? You know, there's somebody, and there's not many people on here I don't like. There's just one particular person. I don't know why I do it with this one particular person, because I don't know how bad they are, but there's just one particular person on here. And every time I see them in a box battle, I go over to the other person and I gift them so they win. I treat myself.
I can't forgive you for that. You do it to me every time.
I treat myself. I'll be honest with you. It's Glitter and I think her name's Glitter and Guru now, or Guru. I don't freaking know what her name is. But every time, and it's not very often because I don't follow her. I don't happen to stalk her. It's just if you scroll through your FYP and they come up. You know, when you just scroll and you get videos and occasionally a live comes up. And you're battling that. And I'll treat myself. I think I treated myself to a tenner last time. I was very, very naughty. I got in trouble with the husband. So I'm naughty. I am very, very naughty. I'm going on my, it's becoming I am on 18 plus, Ben. I'm not exactly, under 18 suitable. I say the word cunt several times, and I'm a bad quirky. I'm a bad quirky.
You say cunt? Never heard that word come from your mouth.
Right, thank you everyone. I've done my hour, so I'm going to go and put my feet up because I can't really do more than an hour. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for coming in, having your experience in the box with us. I hope it wasn't too scary for your first time.
No, thank you so much for having me, and thank you for being so nice.
Thank you for everybody, all our regulars. Thank you for new people. Thank you for everyone being respectful while we're covering Annette and bringing up, the fact that we can get carried away in box battles. And, that's something I didn't consider. That's probably where most of people are coming, we're getting a bit caught up. I know I do, but I do it for naughty reasons because I'm a bad quirky.
And thanks for the gifts, whoever gave me the gifts. Thank you.
Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for all the likes. And you know what? We're gonna end with our normal shout outs. Has anybody got any birthdays? Any birthdays that we need to shout out? Any celebrations that we need to shout out?
There was a birthday last Friday, wasn't there? A special birthday last Friday.
No, there wasn't. My birthday was not last Friday. I do not have birthdays.
There was a very, very special birthday last Friday. Happy birthday to
there we go. Happy
Quirky.
birthday to me. Oh, Steph's we'll send some flowers for Steph. Minus 40 kilograms now. Well done. Some flowers.
Well done, Steph.
Well done, Steph. Nobody. Oh, come on. There's 95 of you in here. We've got to have somebody that's got something to shout out and dance about. I was me gifted you. Oh, bless. It was Kath that gifted you, auntie.
Oh, thank you, Kath. Thank you.
And well done to Steph. Oh, it's your dad's birthday today. Well, happy birthday to your dad. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Rachel's dad.
Yeah, happy birthday. And please.
And I've got to celebrate the fact that I started cutting out the special gift that I'm making for Quirky.
Oh, and the sun is shining, so we'll have a dance. Now, everybody who is new here, I would like you to put the dot clout in the chat, because I am all about chasing the clout, apparently. And I wondered what the hell clout was, and I decided we've discovered what clout is. So it is these small, cute, furry creatures, and that must be why everyone is chasing them. So yeah, we're all chasing the clout. That small furry creature. Yeah, must be the small furry creature. If you can see that little rainbow creature, there it is. There is clout. So thank you for giving me a follow. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the gift.
I'm trying to catch Quirky's clout.
So we will. I come live normally around 11 in the morning, sometimes after 4, but I'm very random. So take care, everyone. Remember to take your meds and enjoy this evening. Bye.